Hello children, so I hope all of you are doing well. So today we are going to learn our new chapter of EVS, which is animals in our lives. Okay, so children, like other chapters, this chapter also started with your Saina stuff. Here Saina one day had her breakfast with having the eggs, cheese sandwich and milk. Okay, at that time Saina realized most of the thing that what she had in her breakfast, that was coming from the animals, and that makes Sainas realize that how much the animals are important in our lives. Okay, so children, you all know most of the things we are getting from the animals. So animals are very much important in our life. So we are going to learn in this chapter this importance of the animals in our lives, and what are the things that we are obtaining from the animals. And it is begin with that the products that we are obtaining from the animals. So you can see, have a look here, we are obtaining from animals like different products. Like first we are obtaining milk from the animals like goats, cows and buffaloes, sheep, camels, and we can use this milk by making the different dairy products like cheese, butter, okay, curd, and these products having fats, it contains fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins. Okay, so next we are getting eggs from the different animals like hens, ducks and geese, that is really full of proteins, vitamins, minerals. Okay, next we are getting from like we are rearing the different animals for their meats. Okay, we are using the animals like goats, hens for their meats, and we are obtaining the different woolen clothes from the fur of the different animals like rabbit, sheep, lamb, and we are using their food to making the different woolen clothes. And we are getting the different leather products from the skin of the dead animals, and we are getting that leather from the skin of the dead animals, and we are making by using this leather different products like belts, jackets, shoes. We are getting the honey from the honeybees, and you know children, this honey we are using, it has the antiseptic value as well as we are using as a sweetening agent, and honeycombs are a source of wax. Then we are using the dead animals bones to make the different decorative things. Okay, so like you can see, you can have a look on the screen, the decorative things are there which we are making by using the dead animal bones. And you can have a look here, the elephants and the camels which was made by using the dead animals bones. Then we can getting the different, we can making the different ornaments by using the ivory from the tusk of dead elephants. Okay, so we can have, you can have a look children, in on the screen we are having such a beautiful ornaments which was made of by using the tusk from the ivory from the tusk of dead elephants. And we are using the feathers of different birds, and the Adivasis people, they are decorating themselves by using the different birds feathers, and we are using as well the feathers to fill in our pillows. Next we are having children, we are having the pearls. Okay, pearls from we are getting from the oyster, which is a water animal, and we can using these pearls by making different ornaments. These valuable pearls we are using to make different ornaments and jewelry. Okay, and we are using the animal dung for as a cooking fuel or as a manure. Next we can say we are getting the animals. Next portion which is given in your chapter is called other uses of animal. What other uses we are what other uses they can provide, some of different animals can provide to us. Okay, so like we are using the dogs in our house to as a guard. Okay, so the dogs they provide guard to our house, and we are using the animals like ox, camels, buffaloes to plow in the fields. Like farmers, they are using the ox, camels to plow in the agricultural field. Okay, we are using like wild animals like lions, tigers, elephants in the circus. We are before to use These animals, we have to provide them a special training so that they can perform in the circus. Okay, and we are using the animals like camels, donkeys, elephants to carry the loads. Okay, so that's why they are called the beast of burden. Okay, and we are using the animals like horses to play such different games like polo, horse racings. Okay, and we are using the different animals like horses, camels, elephants in our birthday parties, fairs, okay, and marriages, religious processions also. And next portion which is given in your chapter is called your animals. Some of the animals we are they are help us, they help some people to earn as to earn the money, and so that they can survive their livelihood. Okay, so like the animals, which all animals are helping the people to earn money. So one is given, one of the example is given of snake charmer. You can have look in the screen. Snake charmer is the person who catches the snake and make the snake perform in the market by using the flute. Okay, so the snake charmer using the flute and swaying his flute rhythmically in front of the snake, so that the snake also will perform according to its rhythm, and so that by this way they can entertain the people and earn money. So next one is also called, we can say children, the madaris. Madari is the person who who keep the monkeys and bears, okay, and make them perform in front of the people and entertain the people. So it's in such way they can earn money. The madaris can earn money. The mahuats are the person who captured and train the elephants, and they make a use of these elephants for rides and in circus also, marriages and religious processions. Next portion which is given in your chapter children, animals needs care. You can see that what is given in the screen, let them know someone cares. Okay, so animals needs cares and love from us. Okay, so we should also provide, as we are getting so many lots of uses, lots of benefit from the animals, so it's our duty also to give protection, to give love, care to all the animals. Okay, so like wild animals should not be killed for their body parts or for fun. Okay, so next is forest. You know children, it is called, the forest is called as a home for such different animals. Okay, so that is, forest is called a natural habitat for different animals, so we should not clear the forest for just fulfilling our needs. Okay, so we should not, we give, protect the forest. Okay, and so that the animals also get protected in by this way. Okay, and we should not pollute the water bodies, like you know that water bodies are also the home of the different water animals. So if we pollute the water bodies by releasing the toxic elements, and if we throw the garbage into them, so that it will create a harmful effect upon the animals which is living on the water bodies. Okay, so next we can say that children, next one is that domestic animals also, they need care. They provide care, they should be provided care, and they should be provided with clean shelters and with good quality of food. Okay, and the beast of burden like the horses, the beast of burden like donkeys, mules, they should not be overworked and overloaded. So next portion which is given in your chapter is called your protecting wildlife. Okay children, so in that protecting wildlife, so most of the animals, you know children, they are already it's going to endangered, means the numbers of those animals are going to decreasing day by day. We are not seeing, we are not finding those animals in a much more number. Okay, and some of the animals are already extinct, means they are not at all seen today. Okay, so why, what is the reason? Due to the human thoughtlessness only, due to the human, the people, due to the human activities only. People are hunting them, people are poaching the animals, means killing the animals for to fulfill their needs only. So due to the human thoughtlessness, some of the animals are becoming rare. Okay, so due to the human activities. Okay, so that is called, those animals are called, those numbers are going means keep on decreasing day by day. Those animals are called or comes in the category of endangered animals. Okay, so next one is, what do you mean by then extinct animals? You can just look at the screen. Extinct animals, animals which cannot be seen at all today. Okay, so means the animals which we are not seen in a really real world, we have not seen those animals, but we can see in the images in the internet only. Okay, so those animals are already not seen nowadays, so those animals called, we call them the extinct animals. Okay, so what is the difference between the poaching and poachers, children? You can have a look here. Poaching is the activity which is done by the people, the human beings, like the illegal hunting of animals. Okay, we can say the poaching, how the, like this we can define the illegal hunting of animals for their body parts. Okay, done by the people, it is called your poaching. And the poachers are the people who kill the animals for their body parts. Okay, next one is given, children, in your chapter, the tables, the animals like which are already going to like extinct or in the verge of in the verge of endangered or in the verge of extinction. You can have a look here on the screen, some of the animals given here, and they are hunted for which of their body parts, and that body parts is used to make what all things. Okay, so first one, it is given musk deer. Musk deer is hunted for a pair of smell glands. Okay, and that glands the people using to make the medicines and perfumes. Rhinoceros hunted for their horns, and it is used to make the ornamental things and medicines. Chiru is hunted for its fine wool called shahtoos, and it is used to make shawls. And bear is hunted for gallbladder and flesh, and it is used to make food and medicines. Next portion which is given in your chapter is called tiger is in danger. Why, children, tiger is in danger? So by like last year or the previously, most of the surveys, we get the information like tiger is in danger. Children, tiger is a ferocious and dangerous animals, but as well as it is a beautiful animal also. So tiger is in danger, or we can say of becoming extinct. Okay, its number is decreasing at an alarming rate. So the world tiger population has faced a major setback in the last century, and it has become one of the most endangered species. Okay, you can see that what steps the government has taken to give the protection to the tigers. You can see, have a look here. The government has started first time the Jim Corbett National Park. Okay, so it was a first protected area which was set up in the year 1936 to give protection to the tigers. Then like different next steps has been taken like to protect tigers. It was made like Project Tigers was launched in India in the year 1973, and it put a ban on the hunting of tigers, and we can say on under this project 27 tiger reserves were set up. Then next steps taken by the government is called like a number of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries were also set up to protect tigers. Okay, so what are our roles? What are our roles that we can do like in saving of tigers? Okay, so we can tell like that we should not buy any tiger products. We should not buy any tiger products, like we should not buy any tiger products. And we can say we can create awareness among the people for the importance of saving tigers, and we should start a tiger club, or we should get attached to a Project Tiger. Okay, so besides that, before to closing this chapter explanation, I just want to tell you some of the interesting facts which was given in your chapter as a fact ants. Okay, so let's have a look here. So gobar gas or biogas, so that is obtained from the animal dung, and it is used as a cooking fuel. Then next one is earthworm. Earthworm, children, it has been called as a farmer's friend, and it helps. Why it helps to turn the soil and thus allowing air to pass through it. It makes soften the air. Then wildlife protection organizations protest against the use of animals in circus to prevent cruelty to animals. And snakes are actually deaf. Okay, so they sway sway, then they sway themselves according to the by watching at the swaying movements of the snake charmer and his flute. Okay, and I have already said about you told about you the Jim Corbett National Park. It was protected to give the protection to the tigers. Okay, and what is the words of wisdom? So very much important thing, you can have a look. We should not tease any animals in the zoo, because if we will do so, then it can give us a negative impact. They may attack to us, and we should not feed with any kind of food. We should not feed them with any kind of food, because if we will do so, we don't know, we don't have proper idea what kind of food actually they are taking. So they may fall on the they may fall sick. So killing endangered animals to obtain animal product is illegal. So at last, let's just quickly, I just want to do the give what we already discussed in this chapter. So we discussed, we are getting so many products like from the animals, we are getting milk, egg, meat, leather, honey. Okay, so we are obtaining these animal products and we are using in our day-to-day life, and we are using the animals for our safety purpose. We are using dog, and for our entertainment, for sports, like we are using horses, and to carry load also. Okay, so we are using the animals also provide the people as a source of money, as a source of their income also. They can earn money. Some of the people, like the snake charmer, the example already we have given, I've already given that snake charmers, madaris and mahuats. Okay, so several animals like they are in verge of extinction, like musk deer, chiru, and tiger is also called endangered animal. So for to protect the tiger, Project Tiger was launched in India in 1973. Another one most important thing which is given in the last point, the PETA is an organization which works towards animals protection and animal care. Okay, so that's all given in the chapter, children. I hope you all have understood this chapter very clearly. So thank you, children. Have a good day.